Yo, yeah, that over, smell the aroma. Them done a really long time when I ramp, when I skinny couldn't wake from a coma. Listen, yeah, that swing like gorillas in a mist. Nothing ain't crisp when it end up in a jungle. Yo, listen, yeah, that in the jungle, in the jungle, in the jungle. Yo, listen, yeah, that in the jungle, in the jungle, in the jungle, in the jungle.
Nothing.
2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And the Spurs looking for a positive start here on their road trip.
And this is the first game of a real short road trip for them, so we'll see how their first one goes.
Yeah, being a shorter trip as it is, guys, a win tonight, and they can already call the trip a productive one, no matter what happens the rest of the way.
Now, here is Smith. Off the left rim and out. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Down low. Rejected by Walker. Halliburton drives in. Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Oh,
and that one misses.
Hey, Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Smith in the posts. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And so Brown will bring it up for San Antonio. Smith with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
Knocks down the three ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Rebound by Sohan. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs.
I don't know where, bro.
Game.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those cuts over here.
Pass to Brown. Back to Smith. Here's Sohan. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Sohan. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Smith for three. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Wembanyama. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Smith. Smith missing again.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Hield with the bucket.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Halliburton up top. Here's Turner. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Turner's got 5 now.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
The shot's good from Smith.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Here's Walker. And finished off by Walker.
And that is textbook perfect for bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw.
Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
If you know him well, the Pacers winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They've played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Right side, Porter. Collins with some nice D.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Johnson's shot is off.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 3-point lead. Good on the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Porter. Look it off the crossover.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And Turner stays with it. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Johnson inside. Brown outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
and not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Playing ferocious inside. Porter Jr. went right after the big dogs.
And Porter drops them both. Johnson outside. And that one released in time, but no good. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front, up by 4. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Here's Porter driving the lane, and the layup is good. Porter's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pacers. Craig, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Now here's Johnson. Outside for Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. Over Jackson. And it's off the back rim. No good. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, of course, the Pacers have a great history. And star point guard Tyrese Halliburton is eager to embrace it. He said, I want to know all the stories of Pacers players of the past. I want to know more about Ron Artest and everybody who played for this organization. I'm being where my feet are. I love being here in Indy. Kevin?
Oh, I'd love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I can never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Here's Johnson after Indiana gets the 3. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Sinks the three-pointer. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Halliburton. Here's Toppin. The shot misses. Good defense by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And the Pacers call time here. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the rock.
Tremendous explosion on that launch by Halliburton, throwing it down.
Smith for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Smith's got 12.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Halliburton looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
He had a nice open look right there. And now a 10-point Spurs lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 17-7 run. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Can you do it? Let's hear it.
Pacers trail by 12.
Carol, what you doing?
Halliburton with it. 5 points in the game.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Drills the elbow jumper. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Here's Smith. He's got 14. And wants the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
And Walker's got the ball here for Indiana, trailing by 10. They get it back.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Now here's Brown. Back to Smith. Over Walker. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. A rebound by the Spurs.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And finished off by Walker.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Clark, when we talk about the best three-point shooters in the league, Buddy Hield is in that conversation.
Most definitely. I mean, only Steph has more seasons with 250 or more threes made. That says a lot right there. Buddy is a floor spacer. You can never help or double off of him, which is a big asset in today's game.
And the Spurs with possession following the score by Indiana. On the wing, Hield. And a miss there on the triple. Brown outside. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pacers trailed by 9. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, when I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And it's Smith missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Off target from the baseline. And it's the Pacers ball. 7-point differential. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Hield outside. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Hield's got 6 points.
You know, this is Hield's role. He's out there to score as much as possible.
Smith left side. To the paint. Stolen by Walker. On the wing, Mathurin. On the wing, Turner. And the Pacers, another 3.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Smith right side to the inside. 5 to shoot. The baseline J. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 21. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Now, here is Smith. 16 points for him. Johnson outside. Here's Brown. Basket good. And now a 5-point San Antonio lead. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Here's Mathurin. And the rejection by Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
San Antonio calls timeout. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Smith outside. The 3. Made that one. It's the 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Hands it from downtown. Hield's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pacers.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Halliburton outside. Back to Hield. Wide open. And he gets it back. Halliburton outside. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance. Pretty consistent.
Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Hield left side. Fires from deep. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Turner with the steal. Indiana again missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Yeah.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Wouldn't be honor.
San Antonio making a switch here.
Clap your hands for the Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
1:31 left in the third quarter. Here's Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 13.
Clearly, Porter Jr. is fired up right now. He's not holding anything back on the offensive end, letting it all hang out.
Johnson surveying the floor. Beyond the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Hey, man, that's fucking crazy.
Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Assertive three-point shot by Johnson. He's working towards being an efficient long-range scorer.
Okay, one thing ain't done shit with me.
And Porter, here we
I
go.
think that nigga probably got like 7, 8 points maybe. He might have more than that, but it's nothing where I'm like, oh, he got the ball now, bro.
It really could.
Cheese with the fucking point guard. This nigga is bucket. Like, this nigga's making every fucking thing.
Pacers trailed by 7.
I'm looking at Smith. I don't know. Oh, there you go.
He jams it right over Wembanyama.
Oh, I just dunked on one beyond him.
Off plays like these, what a tremendous move from Porter Jr.
Time called here.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Spurs decide to talk it over.
Except you fans, we're throwing shirts. Time to get loud. Zach Collins, Miles Bridges,
Pass.
Keon Johnson,
Spurs leading by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot
It's
game
only 8
clocks.
o'clock, bro.
Here's Bridges.
Good shit, man.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Pass to Collins. Now Johnson. Here's Krejci. 6 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks
Oh,
down.
you not asleep.
And that's what the pump
No,
fake's
I
there
just
for.
called
Get
him up
your
and I
man
thought you was
off his
fucking
feet and drive right around him.
They're in for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. San Antonio leading by 7. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Collins. Here's Krejci. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Brown outside. With the drive to the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
They double team Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Here's Krejci. Off target with his 3. Pacers trailed by 8. It's Brown on the wing. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's Porter. Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo! Woo!
Now here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Spurs making a switch here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Inside. Outside for Halliburton. That falls. Nice read that time from Walker.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
They shoot again. Rebound by Sohan.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament, and it's happened twice in the last 5 years. So never say never, but you got to think you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
And the Pacers call time here. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run. Now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Typically craft the offense from Halliburton. He's in effect that time to his advantage.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. San Antonio with the ball. The drive by Wembanyama.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Turner. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Here's Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen. Smith for three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
In the corner, it's Hield. Takes a three. That shot misses. And so Brown will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Here's Wembanyama. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Wembanyama's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win
for the Spurs.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the Super next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series,
yeah,
the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting.
I got a minute left in my game.
Already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
The one player
so he's not cheesy with Wembanyama, but Wembanyama just is that. I will say that. Like, I never want like this bitch motherfucker Wemby.
Sliding shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Yeah, I just think his stat line. I said, damn, when the fuck he put really 426?
He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Yeah. Like right now, he's trying to pass that. He's getting it though.
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah.
He's
getting it, dude.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
Here's San Antonio now. They lead by 14. Pass to Wembanyama. .35 seconds left in the game. Count the basket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Tries it again. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. What I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
Team is in the penalty.
And the first one drops.
Walt Atkins gave too.
So
The one nigga hit me in my inbox like, yo, you want Jalen Green? I'm like, yeah. He said, what the nigga you don't got him? Said, I'm in the talks. I'm about to get him. I guess Walt fucked that up.
Bridges outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
At the line for the Spurs, Keon Johnson. One shot.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
13, Jordan Wara.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
I was outside just made one wrong move, just living on broke with the flooded out in the hotel lobby.